another episode of Windbreaker number 8. I'm assuming our fight comes to a wrap here. The boy Joe, he's pretty dope. He's pretty cool. I liked him even more even when I rewatched for the edit. I was like, damn, he's cool. We got to keep him around. So hopefully he can stick around after the fact of whatever happens here. I don't necessarily know what they're setting up, because I don't know if we're setting up Joe's intentionally losing here, free himself from the things that are happening, or if he's trying to lose to show Choji that even somebody as strong as him can lose sometimes, and it's okay that that happens. I don't know. Or if we're setting something up where Choji's like, damn, I'll show you guys how to do it, and then he just gets destroyed himself. And then he's like, maybe I'm not as strong and as, you know, as great as I thought I was, and everybody else lost too, so maybe we all have a lot of work to do. I don't know what they're necessarily setting up, but I don't think he's setting up that he's gonna win here against Sakura. So I'm interested how they wanna push him a little more and see what they go. Or where they go with that. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you like it all, like and subscribe. You mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. Let me know comments of this particular series. Let's go on episode 8. Launched him. No. That's crazy too. It's like he's intentionally letting him do this and intentionally missing. Like he probably would have won this if he wanted to take it serious. I need him to hit me more so I could feel more. Maybe that's the problem. That's essentially what the makeup of his group kind of is, though. The excitement on him when you tell him you just can't move. There's literally, you're not fighting for anything, really. But you can. That's the thing. That resembles a little bit of what's been happening, huh? The original feelings of the group begin to fade. Original morals and everything that everybody kind of stood by of the group, right? You get more and more power, things begin to change. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I guess you can say he is for not wanting to fight, but... It's just broken fly. That's what the leader wants. I choose freedom. I know what others want. I won't let others alter me. Crazy mindset. And you lose your place of belonging in the process. Which, at all costs, is the last thing that you would want. No longer have the will to step forward, you take the step back. It's interesting too how they are fleshing it out more too, while giving us the same dialogues, you know? イライラさせるのがうまいね。 You've awoken the beast.
もじゃもじゃ。
もじゃもじゃじゃない。
Tell him your name. Tell him your name.
トガメだよ。トガメ城。
The boy Joe. Let that shit fly.
とことんやろう。さくら。
Nice. He said no more goofy nicknames this time. Although I do like his nicknames. Oh my god. Is he headbutting him? Bro. The smiles as they fight. Oh. I'm rooting for my boy Joe here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm big on him. I need him to come big. Nice. It's so fun. It's so fun. Oh my god. Oh, bro's about to fucking... Okay. Joe has such a fun style. Wow. But it's beautiful. I'm with you, dude. It's not sparking it in you? You're not smiling, Joji? Are you starting to understand through his fists?
とことんやろう。さくら。
名前を呼ばれたのは初めてだ。
Seeing you for you. Wow.
まったく。イライラするほど楽しそうだな。
I am too, buddy.
動きもどんどん。
That's sick. Incoming draw. There is a shoe on though, like come on. Hi, gay. Listen, if they draw this, I'm not even mad. Because as the author, how are you supposed to, you know, you built them both up. How are you supposed to choose? Them had a blast, though.
終わりにしようか。
Okay, we're not done yet. Unless Choji gonna jump in and say some shit. One final blow.
楽しかったぜ。トガメ。
さくら。
Come on, for the boy Joe. They hit each other at the same time, and whoever falls first.
そっか。
You were too late. No.
相手がどんなに強くても、命の恩人でも、目をそらしたり、自分を曲げたりすな。
俺はあの日。
You changed who you were. Oh.
こうしなきゃいけなかったんだ。
Ah. Gotcha.
でも俺は目をそらした。
And you took the step back.
向き合わな。
You didn't face him. You fell into line.
押し通さなかった。君はこの先。
And lost yourself in the
もっと
process.
強くなるだろう。くれるなよ。
As he leans into it.
ありがとう。
Setting him straight.
さくら。
That's great. That's fucking great. I just said I thought they were gonna end it. I just said, how's the author gonna do this? And they pulled it off.
もう立てない。
He's
ギブアップ。
probably not gonna be happy that bro just said he gives up though.
叫んな。 何なんだ最後の。何がギブアップだ。てめえ何わざと負けてんだ。
はーい、お疲れお疲れ。君強いね。今度俺ともやろうね。ねえ、おーい。
俺たちが
He doesn't get it.
俺が悪かったんだ。
ねえったら
ジョージ、
早くや
I
ろ
was
うよ。
gonna fucking hit you. Yeah. Hey, fuck you, Choji.
うるさいなもう。負けたんだから黙っててよ。
Now he gets what he wants.
さくら、
It's alright, buddy.
交代。
I hope they play this out, but I just still get that weird feeling they're not.
会話ができたみたいで。お前のその行動が何よりの証だ。もし負けたらぶっ飛ばす。おう。
Alright, I got no plans.
なのになんで。
It's because you felt it.
よかったよ。ちゃんと会話ができたみたいで。わけわかんね
You understood him.
え。言葉なんて聞こえなかった。
Yeah, but you just got the feeling. It doesn't matter if you know. It's one of those, you don't need the words, you just know, you know?
おかえりなさい。ミレ君また泣いてる。すごかった。
Bro's been crying for 5 fights straight.
さくら、
やっと喧嘩できるね。
Oh, boy.
一つ聞きたいんだが、さっきの喧嘩を見て何も思わなかったのか。
Nope.
え、何が？
He felt that his boy was weak, and he wasn't.
そうか。
Well, now you have no reason to hold back,
残
right?
念だ。
You got nothing to restrain yourself here. You can give it y'all, because regardless, bro ain't gonna be taught.
残念。
Oh, I really like that shit.
なんで？うちとは大違いだよ。みんなが弱いせいで、俺は自由になれない。楽しくない。風鈴も、全部、俺のも
I don't know about all that.
の。梅ちゃんは風
I
鈴
don't think that's necessarily how it works.
風鈴の誰よりも強い。
Yeah, but I guess that means if you're at the top of the top of the top.
そんな梅ちゃんより強いって証明できて、
It doesn't mean anybody's gonna fall in line, though.
今度こそ俺は自由で。
Also, you ain't winning like a fucking. You ain't winning against all 5 of them. I'm just like,
やっとだ。
finally, I've achieved it.
やっとこの退屈な毎日が終わる。
They literally won't. Also, focus on the current fight and that what's gonna happen if, when or if you win.
よこせ
Okay. Bear's so tiny that he's so quick and he just fucking flips everywhere. Our boy hasn't even taken a step. It's crazy too because you can feel the real power behind what Ume's doing, but you don't like. You feel just how quick everything is that Choji's doing.
あの時あいつが止めなかったら。
You think you wouldn't have been strong enough to handle
あ
it?
いつにも。くそ。もっと強くなってやる。
Wow. Bro, he's so quick. Everything he does.
じゃん。
たられば言ってるうちはしんどいままだぞ。富山、しんどかったな。
だから梅ちゃんの言ってること
It's not what I want.
よくわかんないってば
Just trying to fight. Oh shit. Holy.
そうか。わからないか。
Well, he's not gonna. What?
そんなこともわからないやつに。俺は 100% 負けない。
A banger, another banger. They keep just nailing it. And on top of that, we get to flesh out my boy Joe a lot more still too. And it made him out to be like, you know, awesome. And I absolutely love him. And they did so much that was so excellent. And I had that moment, I know I said during the episode, and I was like, I don't know how the author manages this, right? Like, how do you build up, you got your main character, you can't really have them lose, you know, that's just not, especially, you know, all the boasts and everything that he's made, that's just not going to happen. And then you got somebody else that you've been building so much, it's like clearly they got to go, but you've built them to a point that clearly makes them lovable to the audience and everybody involved. And you can see the good nature in them. And it's like, damn, what do you do? How do you manage to make this work? And then they managed to make it work and brought it up another level. And it's so cool too, all the stuff that Umemiya brought up back before about having the conversations and stuff with the other characters or the other people that we're going to be fighting here and being able to feel them out, and Sakura's like lack of understanding even to this point of what exactly he meant by that. Assuming that, you know, he's going to hear the words in his head and it's all going to come to him and they're going to be able to have that connection through their fists. But at the end of the day, it's not, you're going to understand like word for word and like actually all the specifics and everything that they've gone through, but you're just going to be able to, it's a feeling. You're going to be able to understand it. The line that he gives at the end, letting Choji know, we've heard him say it twice now. It's been rough, right? Asking him about that. He can just sense it before he even has to end up getting hit. Right before he ends up having to go through and feel that frustration and feel the things that this person's kind of built themselves through and gone through up to this point, he can just kind of sense and feel that, which is giving extra characterization, I'd say, to him, letting you know the type of leader and everything he is. He doesn't actually have to go against these people to understand and feel these things by looking and observing onwards to them, while other people like Sakura actually have to go through it in this moment, but they're able to actually feel that when he's fighting with Joe. He's able to understand and feel and grow this connection to him. I've had no problem beating up people and doing all this stuff before. It's like, why do I feel so weird about the situation? Why, when Choji came up and he did something to him, right, and he ends up kicking him, why did he lash out, right? Like, why was Sakura the one who went out of his way and lashed out, and him not being able to comprehend and fully understand like his own feelings of getting angry in that moment and trying to stand up for this person that you just went against, and almost rooting for him in the process while you're trying to be going against him, and it doesn't come off in like a taunting, like arrogant way or something, or like him just trying to be like very cocky in the moment. It more so comes off of like, and he truly just loves this thing that he's feeling and the energy and everything that he's gaining from this fight, that it's like, I needed to keep going, right, and asking for that. I think it's so cool. I mean, we get to see that as well with Umemiya later, where he's just watching and he asks Choji about like, what did you feel while watching that? And him being like, what are you talking about? It's just like being able to understand and connect and get that energy and get the clear picture, or a at least vague understanding of the things that this person's going through and what they're trying to display and what they're trying to communicate to somebody else, and also just kind of unpack within themselves in that process is really cool. Having him on the outside and doing it, I don't know. I thought it was so awesome. I am having a ton of fun with this. They ramp it up again. The fighting's so fun. The energy on it is so fun. And Joe just going through and trying to struggle to figure out, understanding where the strength and everything comes from, understanding why he's acting the way that he is. I really love this about the emblem being faded. And it's almost like a resemblance or a symbol, a representation right here of what is actually happening with them. Right, you're slowly fading. You're the image of what we are, what we stand for, what we've been, what we're built upon. All of this is slowly fading. The image that you're seeing within somebody like Choji, your leader, and that person who's supposed to be your core and foundation, and what it was, it's changing. It's no longer the same. And him kind of just reflecting on this and not understanding exactly what he's going after here. It sparks a little bit in him as he wants to fight. Not too much, though, as he just continues to duck until he ends up recalling this other scenario where Sakura talks about how he doesn't actually avert his eyes. We see here the step back. He's not willing to take that step forward, take that lunge. In his mind, he should have hit him, or he should have at least let himself get knocked out in that moment, let him fall down and be released from his shackles, essentially here. But instead, he latches on, they go into this together, and he changes and alters who he is. He doesn't stand by the things that he believes in anymore, and he realizes that, which causes him to get very excited about it. He lets it out, and he finally gets to call Sakura by his name, as Sakura also calls him by his name, and it's pretty great, both of them being able to fight. It's so entertaining all the way through. It clearly feels, I mean, I still, I don't know, maybe it's my bias is showing here, but I still feel like Joe is significantly more powerful and everything. And I think even Sakura learns that later, you know, had he not given up at multiple points here, had he not been put in the position that he is, or having these thoughts go through him, he's still not strong enough to really go against a bunch of people like this. But both of them had the time of their lives here, and it was extremely entertaining. I love how both of them hit each other at the same time and get knocked down. Till Buddy's like, I give up, and he's like, the fuck are you talking about? So they go up for one final blow, and he releases it at the end. No, I don't know necessarily if it's he released it because he got hit, so of course you get pushed back, like when that happened due to the contact that Sakura made with him, or if it was more of I probably could have gotten to you first, but I chose to not, because like it's the smart thing to do. I just got to give up and let it go at this point. Either one works. I'm assuming it's the second one, but either one works. Him kind of realizing I averted it, I've altered and changed who I was. It's not what I needed, but thank you for kind of putting me on that path and making sure that I fully do understand. Choji comes up, and he's very excited to get his fight started. He's like, bro, let's not do that. And he just sends him with the craziest kick, which is insane. Sakura gets pissed. I love that. Holding him and restricting him back, being like, brother, it's all good. It's all good. I got this. just let it go. It's all good. And being, even him, our leader, being moved by it. Really cool. Everybody giving him his praise. But at the moment of the fight actually starting here, us Sakura learning like, damn, I'm still too weak and I need to do this. I love this shot of them being out here. I also love this of just him going insane and the way that they draw his eyes here and the way that he kind of acts. His lack of like his immaturity, basically, his lack of comprehension of what everybody else is feeling and getting from this, and not growing up, just wanting to stay so strongly like in his own head of like, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to accomplish, I need to get above and be above everybody else, and I'll truly achieve freedom and do the things I want, when in reality it's not. You're never going to really have what you probably need. He's so quick, and I love the way that they display it. Does he have springs on his shoes? What the fuck? That's crazy. I love his speed that he has, and you can feel it. While he still definitely has like impact, and you can feel that with the way that he's hitting Umemiya at the end on the other side here. Every time he swings, you hear it. You feel almost that power that he's kind of putting behind it. Whereas instead, Choji, you really feel the speed. So being able to understand that on both ends, and it's almost like we're holding back a little bit in the process here too, until we're able to ask once again, you know, that you've been through a lot, and making sure you really didn't understand or feel anything. And he's like, all right, well, I guess it's time. I guess I need to not hold back, right? There's no way I'd be able to lose to somebody who can watch through the movement that we ended up just witnessing, right? How powerful that was, and sitting there and being like, nah, it didn't do anything for me. And I think that's also pretty fun. I enjoyed it a ton. Hopefully you guys did as well. If you liked it all, hit like and subscribe. It mean a lot to me. Feel free to check out the reviews on the channel. If you comment to this episode or series, I'll be back for episode 9 next week. Hope you have a great one. Peace.